Hello and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to race 2 of round 7 of the GR4 Championship from League 4. Well, we warned you, didn't we? And the weatherman warned us and he didn't get it wrong. It has absolutely arrived. The wet weather, look at this, torrential rain. I'll be surprised if anyone gets out here in intermediates. You never know, but looks like a full wet tyre for me anyway. So let's get on with this grid. So we've got James in pole position. We've got the Big Mac in second, Kebab Man in third, Mikey fourth, Declan fifth, Max in sixth, Hodgie seventh, Niggle in eighth, Nath in ninth, Wacky in 10th, and Hoppers in 11th. So obviously these are the two guys that both had disconnects. Hoppers being the first one to disconnect, he gets put at the back of the grid. Wacky, the second one, he gets put second to the back of the grid. So let's take you through this one. This is going to be fun. Let's see how the tyres last on this one and see how the boys do round here. Here we go. So we watch James again, leading them off like he did in race 1. Completely different. He's on full wets, as you can see. Completely different conditions and lines will be taken here. Big Mac already looking hungry there in second spot. Let's see if they will make it through. Anyone lost it? Looks like everyone's going very low this time, not many going up high, but that's good through there. Everyone got through there nicely. So now, for the first time going to this dry bridge, now what you want to do is we're going to be braking inside the bridge, obviously on the dry surface. You're not going to be braking as you leave it because you're going to be going straight on, and I think that's exactly what Mikey did. Let's just go back. You've got to be braking inside that tunnel where it's dry before you start turning. I don't think Mikey broke until there, and he's just gone. Oh, and he's a few of them skating out to the barriers. Did well, he'd actually hit the barrier, but I think he just left it a bit too late with the break in there. Declan fourth, Bad Man in fifth, and then Max battling it with Niggle and Hodgie. Look at the spray here. Oh, there is a few. Hodgie's on the intermediates. He's decided to go. Hodgie enters wets there for Nath. Hoppers on the wets. Wacky on the wet. So Hodgie would appear to be the only one on the mediums, wouldn't he? But good battle there as he's left those little group behind with Nath leading up in 8th. Wacky there coming through. Oh, and that's a little bit of a touch there on the side of Nath. Oh, and that's lucky not. They got away with it. He got through though, Wacky. That could have been disastrous for both of them. James though, our usual thing with James. Leaving him, just going for it. I mean, in theory, the tyre should be okay and wets, if I'm honest. It's just controlling the car around here, really, at such high speed. It's all about keeping that car in a straight line. Big Mac there going with him in second. Doing well here tonight is the Big Mac. Oh, and again, Mikey very hot. He comes through there really hot, and again, he's going to lose a spot to his teammate, surely. Well, surely not. No, Declan will just sit behind him, but got his hazard lights going on. Not too sure what's going on there. Has he got an issue? Is that why he nearly hit the barrier, or is there something else? That seems to be going okay, but very hot as he comes through that tunnel, isn't it? Declan there in 4th, Niggle in 5th. So a bit better this time. Niggle didn't have his greatest race in race 1. So up to 5th for him. Kebab Man in 6th. And Hodgie 7th. Trying to catch him up in front. Now, being on the intermediates, you would think it's slightly better, but doesn't actually mean a great deal. Bad Man though, look at this, all over the back of Niggle at this point. It's almost like you have to roll it round these corners, these sweepers. Can't go too mad. Just kind of keep it feathered around there, feathering their throttle around there. Hoppers 9th there, Max in 10th. Don't want to be touching them curbs either, because they are very slippery, as Max is going to find out. Giant on cue there. Yeah, you don't want to be touching, let's say that again, he rode a lot of that curb, and you don't want to be touching them curbs in this. Right there, look at that. Bang, it's going to go now. Bye-bye. And that's the end of Max. Got to keep away from the curbs in these conditions. Do not touch the curbs. So, Max falls back a little bit further. Wacky there, what's he doing back there? Now he's made a mistake, hasn't he? Because he was... Yeah, he's made a mistake. He's lost a lot of time. He's well back. I'm not going to find it, but the incident, but... Well, Cole, he was... Well, he wasn't at the back, was he? Or was he yellow flag? Now, what's the yellow flag for? I was expecting to see someone to the side, maybe, or is it just something from an old incident? There's a green flag cleared there, so I'm not sure what that is. James in our leader, past his lap of 124.186, under no pressure whatsoever from Mike Hughes, up to second now. Big Mac third. Declan fourth, Niggle fifth. Audrey still, or say still, up to sixth now. Nathan seventh, doing well with Nathan, up to seventh spot here. And Hopper's behind him in eighth. Hopper's going to get good run out of here now. Up at turn one, let's have a look. Let's watch Hoppers, see what he can do. Got Nathan feeding off a bit of Hodges' slip, and Hopper's off of Knives. His slip still works, obviously, even if it's wet. Doesn't have quite the same effect, but it does still work. Oh, and Nathan gone up high. But look at that, right on the back of Hodgie. Did Hodgie have a little moment, maybe? Because look at that from... Oh, and Hoppers is going to do a max. Oh, he's done well to keep it there. Rode a lot on that curb. Oh, Hodgie still in sick, but under pressure from Nath now. Again, Hoppers ran it wide. Easily done there, of course. When you're coming out from dry, it's in the wet. The tyres just take that second or two just to get a grip of the situation, quite literally. But Nath still... Oh, big hit from him there though, from Nathan, sorry. But he still sticks behind him. Now Hopper's having a little sniff up the inside of Nathan. Good battle here at the midfield. Hopper's just had to get a little bit squiggly there, didn't he? On the low line. But Hodgie's still holding it firm. Window wiper going like a good one in that Ferrari. Whereas Nath has not got his on at all. Surprisingly, and he's the one with all the spray coming up in his face. He needs window wipers. Oh, and Nathan, another big hit, riding at top of that wall there. Not intentionally, of course, and he's going to lose it. Oh, almost came down and almost took the back of Hodges' rear end out of line. Did well to keep it there, though. Now, leader now. Well, we haven't got way about him struggling with tyres, it's just struggling with the surface, these cars now. But he's still holding it, so can James get a double victory? You've got a, I'm not going to say lucky victory, because you take your luck when you're racing. But with the disconnect from Wacky first race, he was the beneficiary of that. Got that got that win in the end. Big Mac second spot, just going away from James now. So if he's not careful, he's going to be falling. This is the clutches of Declan there in third spot. He's got away from James now, as the Big Mac has got nothing in front of him to work off. Niggle under pressure from Mike. He's up to fourth now, Niggle, and so Mikey's going to have another go at him. So up the inside he goes Mikey. But is he going to get it stopped? And is he going to do the switch back, Niggle? No. Oh, Mikey touched the curb. Kept it there. So Niggle fifth spot. Hodgie still sick. Oh, Niggle sliding it, drifting it. Around the right-hander. Mikey has a moment too. 8 minutes in. So just under halfway through this race. Seems a long race this when you're in the rain as well. Seems a really long race, I found anyway, in the end. Depends on if you're in a battle or not, I suppose. If you're on your own, it's a long race. Just shy of 2 miles this circuit. At the high speed ring, built around a dam. There is the dam, look, on that inside. Ooh, that's a moment from James. He just touched the brake a little bit too hard there, almost lost it. And again, take some of that curb. That's fine though. Big Mac, sorry, I'm just yawning here trying to do the console. I got my mouth open. Big Mac there in second. Declan in third. Mikey and Nigel still battling it out in fourth and fifth. A bit of glitching going on there. So maybe the water's got into the electrics in the studio as well. Hoppers is up to 6th. Good from Hoppers at the moment. Looking good. Looking pretty strong now in 6th spot. 1 or 2 corners where he just has a little moment, but he's keeping it down in 6th. Nathan 7th. Another good race for him as well, Nathan. Be pleased with this if he stays where he is. Big Mac now with the fastest lap at 1:23.114. That's the second place man. So he does beat James's fastest lap. The bad man in 8th. Hodgie now to 9th. So Hodgie's had a moment. Now can we see how far this is back? Hodgie, or did he? I'm going to go back too far. No, that was some time ago. So he's dropped a few spots, hasn't he, Hodgie? Back to 9th then for Hodgie. So come along, start to finish now to start lap 8. Wacky in 10th spot. And Max all the way back down to 11th. Round the outside goes Wacky of Hodgie. My goodness me, now what's happened to Hodgie? Why is he... on the intermediate, so maybe that wasn't the right call. Maybe they're just not working for him now. It looks like a wet race to me, as in the compound. A wet compound tyre race to me. He went with the inters, but maybe they're just not feeling it now. Oh, and who's that? That's Kebab Man spun round the wrong way. He's just lost it, hasn't he, exiting that corner. He's just focusing a little bit on Hodgie at that point, wasn't he? And then I think he's just giving it a little bit too much, and yeah, he has just literally turned on him to the right hand side. Finds himself, he is there somewhere, you can't see with the curvature of the circuit, but there he is. So I've just lost it. Back to 10th he goes. There's Max. That's obviously the yellow flag from the Kebab Man incident, and Max has done almost the same thing. Just giving it too much through there. Just got to ease it off as you come round that left-hander. But look at the Big Mac now. And look at James, seems to be struggling on these wets now. Big Mac, I don't know if it looks like it's raining a little bit harder actually. Well, I say we have been told it is going to clear for race 3. You wouldn't believe it looking at it at the moment, but we will see, won't we? But James now under all sorts of pressure from the Big Mac in 2nd spot, and he's going to have him. He's going to go up the outside, going to be on that high line. The Big Mac, if he decides to stay there. Actually didn't get that done. James keeps it there. James goes up high. Big Mac down low. These two really on it. They're leaving the rest at the moment. And the rest being Declan in third. Good race from him. So there's Big Mac then. See how he gets on up at turn 1. See if you can get him along this straight. Ferrari certainly looks a little bit more planted than what the Mazda does. Got to have a look. Surely got to have a look. Drops it down low, does the Big Mac. Going to go for that low line. Oh, and there was a touch. There was a touch between them. Let's have another look. That was inevitable, the way everythings were going. Let's just go on board with the Big Mac actually. Look at that for a view. So he drops it down low. He's going to start, right, I'm going to go, and then it's just the understeer basically. He's hit the side of James. Then he's gone into the inside. Fortunately, James has continued to go forward at that point. But he's got it going there. James now on board with him. So, an incident there, but really all okay in the end. So Big Mac's got to try and do it again. Got damage on that right side front. That's the Big Mac at the moment. James is struggling to turn the car though. Big Mac will have another go. Again, takes it low. It's almost a repeat of the last lap. Let's see now, turn 1 again, and just see, is it going to see what happens this time? Are we going to have the same again? Looks a little bit further back this time, the Big Mac. But let's see what happens at turn 1. Stick with this for now, and then I'll run through the field. No, he's not going to be close enough this time, the Big Mac, to attempt that overtake. Oh, well, I'll say that. There you go. Again, almost squares it off. Keeps off the curbs, or does he? No, he doesn't. Both hitting them curbs, but actually glided across them quite nicely. No dramas. So we've got James in. Let's just run through this field. James in first, Big Mac in second. Every time I'm going to go away, it looks like the Big Mac's going to attack. I just want to see if he does manage to take this lead from James, and he's right on him now. So actually, we will just stick with this for a little longer. Definitely better drive there from the Big Mac through there. James likes that high line, but gets up on that green stuff, which is pretty slippy. Big Mac lower, drives it out, and gets himself right up behind James to try and attempt this pass. And will he get him before turn 1, or is he going to get him along the start of finish? He is right in there now. He's literally touching the back of James. Pulls out. Gets that lead for now into turn 1. Let's see, does he do the under? Well, yeah, again, does go up on the understeer there, and he's going to lose it again, isn't he? James is going to do the crisscrossing. No, he doesn't. No, so the drive from that Ferrari is better than the Mazda. So there you go, leads change then. So Big Mac into the first, James in second, Declan in third, being closed down by his teammate Mikey, who's just touched the curbs again. But third and fourth for those two. Nickel 5th, Opper's 6th. There's Wacky in 7th, got himself up to 7th now then. There's Wacky, Nathan 8th. Oh, and a slide from Nathan. He's going to, wow, how did he manage to do the back end was literally sideways on him then. He almost could see his rear light through his corner of his eye there. He was so far around, but managed to keep it straight. Odgie there in 9th. Bad man in 10th, and Max trying to recover there in 11th. Don't think he's enjoying these conditions here, is he, Max? I don't suppose any of them are really enjoying it, but the Big Mac looks like he's got this one now. 17 minutes gone, into the last 3 minutes, and he looks pretty good, the Big Mac, I've got to say. James, I don't think he's going to have an answer to this. Might have to take second. Mikey's taking that lead just there. Well, side by side, Mikey's going to start by. He's hit that barrier, so goes in fourth because Declan remains in third because of that hit from Mikey. So maybe that was his chance. Depends on whether... Oh, Declan, my goodness me, where was he going now? Sideways round that left-hander there, almost hitting the barrier on the right-hand side. So it all depends on whether Declan decides to listen to the team orders and the briefing, or whether he won't. Is he going to let Mikey through to go onto the podium? Or as Declan said, well, you know what, it's the penultimate round. Just going to go for it now. Mikey, in fairness, does look a bit quicker than Declan at this point. Up high he goes. I think Mikey's going to come underneath him, is he? No. But I'd be surprised if he doesn't get past Declan now at this point. Along the straight, maybe. There you go. He's going to have a look now. Declan, I think he's trying his best to try and go up high, allowing Mikey to go past, but Mikey just can't get the drive. Identical cars, obviously. I think he might just need to ease up a little bit if he's going to let him through, because he's not going to do it otherwise. Oh, he might do it now though. Pulls out. Up to turn one. And he gets it done. So Mikey up to third. If he stays at that, is he? No. My goodness me, Declan, what a move that was. We'll have a look at that again. So he got taken by his teammate there, but he stayed up high and just literally rolled it round. Oh, it's a little bit of a wall run, wasn't it? He keeps it in third, but that was a little bit of a runner, but not much in that one. Niggle fifth, Hopper sixth, so the two Genesis fifth and sixth spot. Wacky seventh, Nathan eighth, Odgie ninth, Badman 10th, Max in 11th. We come to our leader now as he's on the 30 seconds left of this race. Might possibly get one more in after this. Absolutely, been nothing but, well, it's just been the same, hasn't it, this race from start to finish in regards to the weather. Absolutely chucking it down. Yeah, he's going to get another lap in just. Don't think James is though. James is going to get second. Yeah, so James will take that second spot. That means that Big Mac will be the winner here in race 2. Declan, good for him. Third place for him, well done. Mikey with a 4th spot. Niggle with a 5th. Hoppers can come in with a good 6th spot ahead of Wacky, but good for Hoppers. We'll take that. Wacky in 7th. Nath, well done to him. 8th spot for Nathan. He'll enjoy that. Odgie will come in 9th spot. Tried his best on us in, as didn't quite work out in the end, did they? But worth a gamble. There's Kebab Man in 10th. Didn't really get going in this one, did he? Had a couple of little moments, and that's pushed him back to 10th. And then Max, we know, who was struggling in 11th spot, and actually he's been taken by our leader, the Big Max. So Max is going to come in last place in 11th spot. But we'll watch our leader. That's how dominant he's been in that Ferrari here in the rain. Hardly anything gone on those tyres as well. So pretty good from that Ferrari and from the Big Mac himself. Congratulations to him. Oh, we don't want to be getting on the grass there though, but either way he's going to win it, and spectacular finish from him. So congratulations to him. Race 2 winner is the Big Mac. So just one more race to come. Hopefully it will be dry. We'll have to wait and see. Join me for that one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.